Kids tonight with a Millersville police officer lucky to have escaped serious injury following a traffic stop. Welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgets. News 2's Andy Cordan has been tracking this story all day, and he joins us now with the latest. Andy.
Hey there, guys. Millersville PD, they clocked a man named Alvin Stokes Jr. He was doing 55 in a 40. Now, when officers asked him to get out of the car, he accelerated, hitting a Millersville police officer. When Millersville police officer Wendell Harris activates blue lights, he says Alvin Stokes Jr. drives on for about 2 miles before finally pulling over. Officer Harris says he smells marijuana in the 29-year-old's car and asks him to get out.
He rolled his window up while the officers were talking to him, almost trapping one of the officers' arms.
That's when officers say Stokes says blank that and accelerates. Now, it's difficult to see in this dash cam video, but the Nissan Sentra strikes the 34-year-old officer in the lower left leg. According to officers on scene, a split second before impact, fellow Millersville officer Trey Burrows grabs Harris by the vest, jerking him out of harm's way, possibly saving his life.
We had a cop that almost got killed last night because of this suspect.
We pick up this bizarre chase as Alvin Stokes Jr. drives round and around and around between the gas pumps of 2 nearby convenience stores. Then minutes later, after a chase that reaches speeds over 100 miles an hour, the 29-year-old ditches his mother's car and runs into the woods. Even the injured officer gives chase till his knee gives out.
His knee finally just gave out on him. He collapsed there from his injury.
Stokes escapes. A few hours later, Millersville police stopped this car. It was seen leaving a house where Stokes is believed to have been after some tense moments. The passengers in the car claim they do not know Stokes, and they are free to leave.
Officer Harris, again, got very lucky. It could have been much worse for him. And again, if Officer Burrows hadn't pulled him out of the way, the injuries may have been fatal.
And Officer Harris went to the hospital. He's been released, but he will undergo an MRI to see the extent of the damage to his knee. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Andy. Alvin Stokes Jr. faces numerous felony charges, including aggravated assault of a first responder. If you know his whereabouts, contact Millersville Police.